The Midnight Files. Episode 1. The Girl Who Vanished at Mile 47. Arizona. Summer, 1956. Some roads lead somewhere. Others swallow people whole. Mile marker 47 sat on a forgotten stretch of Route 66, surrounded by nothing but desert, dust, and silence. It was the last place Clara Bennett was supposedly seen, or at least, that's what everyone believed. The trail began at a roadside diner known as the Golden Star. Every witness had a different story, but they all agreed on one thing: Clara Bennett had vanished. That's when I got the call. It came a little after midnight. A young waitress was missing, 24 years old, gone without a trace. The local sheriff had already reached his conclusion: runaway, case closed. But Clara's mother didn't buy it. Neither did I. By sunrise, I was already heading west. 3 hours later, I found myself staring at the glowing neon sign of the Golden Star Diner, the last place Clara Bennett had worked, and the first place I started asking questions. The smell of coffee and cigarette smoke hung in the air. The customers talked, the dishes rattled, the jukebox played, but something felt wrong. Whenever Clara's name came up, conversations died. People looked away. Fear has a way of announcing itself without saying a word. The diner manager eventually agreed to speak with me. He claimed Clara had finished her shift at exactly 10:15. A neat answer. Too neat. Then he slipped. He mentioned a customer no one else seemed to remember. That got my attention. While he was talking, I kept looking around. Years of detective work had taught me that people lie. Objects usually don't. Behind the counter, hidden beneath a shelf, I found a small silver locket, dust-covered, forgotten. Inside were two initials: C.B., Clara Bennett. The sheriff had somehow missed it, or never bothered to look. Either way, Clara's disappearance suddenly felt a lot less voluntary. The deeper I dug, the stranger things became. According to the work schedule, Clara wasn't even supposed to be working that night. She had traded shifts at the last minute. No one could explain why. Then a nervous waitress remembered something: a phone call. According to her, Clara had answered the diner phone just before closing. The moment she hung up, something changed. She looked frightened. Not surprised, not upset. Frightened. Like she'd heard something she never expected. A few hours later, I found myself standing beside mile marker 47. The place felt wrong from the moment I arrived. Empty highway, open desert, no witnesses, no answers. Then I spotted tire tracks leading away from the road. They weren't old. Someone had been there recently. The tracks led deep into the desert. About half a mile from the highway, I found Clara's handbag, partially buried beneath the sand. Inside was everything: money, identification, personal belongings. Nothing appeared stolen. That ruled out one possibility immediately. People planning to disappear don't leave their money behind. As I continued searching, I noticed something caught on an old wire fence. A torn piece of fabric, the same color as Clara's uniform. I stared at it for a long moment. Then the picture finally became clear. Clara hadn't gone there willingly. At some point, she had tried to escape, and someone had stopped her. Back at the diner, I spread everything across a booth and started putting the pieces together. The locket, the schedule change, the phone call, the tire tracks, the handbag, the torn fabric. One detail connected them all: the phone number. Clara hadn't received a random call from a stranger. She knew exactly who was on the other end of the line. The number belonged to a man named Frank Mercer, a truck driver, and more importantly, Clara's former fiancé. Old photographs showed them together. Witnesses described a relationship full of arguments, the kind that leaves scars long before anyone notices them. When confronted with the evidence, Frank finally admitted the truth. They had arranged to meet near mile 47. What happened next started as an argument, but it didn't end there. The case that had been dismissed as a runaway was finally exposed for what it really was: a crime. The official investigation reopened. The evidence was undeniable. The confession sealed it. For everyone else, the story ended there. Case solved. Justice served. But while reviewing the final paperwork, I noticed something strange. Buried among the documents was a reference that didn't belong: a black ledger, marked with a symbol I had never seen before. It had no connection to Clara, no connection to Frank, no connection to the diner. At least, none that I could find. Yet somehow, it was there, waiting. Like a shadow hiding behind the truth. Clara Bennett's case was closed. Unfortunately, mine was just beginning. This is Jack Sullivan, and this has been another file from the Midnight Files.